Okay, it says we're live. Hopefully that is true. Welcome. Don't forget your chapstick. Okay, so I think I have everything set up. So I put up the poll. I also pinned the playlist link for the AuthorTube Writing Conference. That starts at 3 p.m. Eastern today. So right when we should be ending. I will try my best to end on time today. And then we also have the poll for today. So, but also it's Friday. It's Friday, the last Friday of the month, the last Friday of the first half of the year, which is kind of crazy. Okay, y'all, my stray hairs are doing their own thing today. Sometimes I don't really look in the mirror too much, and then I get on camera and I'm like, oh goodness, what have I done? Like this hair, what is it doing? Why did it escape? I don't know. And I'm like not good with my depth perception either. Anyway, hello, how are we? Hopefully we are good. Hopefully we are very good. I struggled real hard both last night and this morning. I was going, is it Wednesday or is it Friday today? Like, I'm not entirely sure. So I was having a real like weird moment. But it is Friday, thank goodness. It's not Wednesday. We don't have more days in the week. But yeah, so Kara, straight out of the gate, talking about the poll for today, because we do have a poll. And I had already been thinking about adding animals to the landscape. Nope, not that one. This one. Option. And Kara just cemented that for me. So for Western romance covers, do you prefer having the male lead on the cover, the female lead on the cover, both / all leads? Again, if you have a why, choose. And then just the landscape, or maybe the landscape with some animals. You know, a cow, a horse, a wolf, a coyote, some cactus. Who knows? So those are your options. Because I think with Western romances, you don't have that silhouette as much, but you do have just the open landscape more often than you do have the silhouette that appeared in the like paranormal supernatural romance. So yeah, so those are the options. Let's see. You may not be here the next 2 Wednesdays. Family and I have to drive to Greeley on Saturday and the next 2 Wednesdays to get rabies shots. Bats got into the house. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. While there's very little chance that they were rabid, the health department said better safe than sorry. Yeah, I would agree. It does make it kind of irritating, though, that you have to, like, drive to Greeley for 3 separate occasions. But yes, better safe than sorry. We didn't get them in the house, thank goodness. But we had some bats that were roosting in, like, there was a decorative little porthole looking fake window thing, like ventilation space into the attic, which like had some either window screen or chicken wire behind it anyway. But I know that bat urine is very, very acidic and will eat through. That's because I had to look this up because I was like, what do I do? But yeah, so even if they do have sort of like window screen and whatnot, if they're there for long enough time, they will eat through, and then they will, like, the urine will eat through the metal, and then it'll be in your attic, establishing a colony. So we called, and essentially because they're pollinators, they're protected. So during their breeding and like raising the babies season, people won't touch them. Like they're not allowed to move them. because they're protected pollinators. So we'd have to wait for like 3 or 4 months. So I guess I probably shouldn't be like talking about this. I don't know. But anyway, we had some additional wire sheets. Not quite chicken wire, but similar window screen type stuff. Somewhere like cross between that. So I went up a ladder, which I hate doing because I'm terrified of heights. Measured, came back down the ladder. We cut the sheet to size. Then I went back up the ladder with the drill and screws. And this was during the daytime, so the bats were not there. And then like screwed this covering on top of the front of it. So it doesn't look great, but it does keep the bats from roosting there, and it keeps them from, trying to get into the attic and establish the colony. So, so I had to do that a couple of years ago. And so every time late summer comes around, I'm like, are there bats hanging up there? And the answer is no. So thankfully, I fixed the problem. Yay. I hate going up on ladders. Anybody else hate going up on ladders? Because it's like essentially the equivalent of a second story by the time you get to the top of the like roof peak. And I'm like, anyway. But I could, at this point, I cannot let my parents go up the ladders. They're not as stable as they used to be. Mom's even more terrified of heights than I am, and my dad would be willing if he was still able, but he is very much not as stable on his feet as he used to be. So I had to conquer my fear of heights and do it, which sucks. But I did it, so yay. Pat on the back. On the positive side of having to go to and drive 3 times, lots of chances to go frost while you're driving. Yes, exactly. I like that. Here's the pinned playlist, so you can maybe bookmark that or keep it open for this weekend. You've already had 6 this Wednesday. The worst part was actually waiting around for them, since we were all wishing we could just get it over it. Yeah. Frustrating when it moves at such a slow pace and you're like, can we just get done with this? Kate M, hello, welcome. Did you change your username, or are you on a different account? Because your username looks different than it normally does. But you still have your wrench, so I don't know. You walked to work today since it was so nice out? Excellent. Now you're sitting here at the office computer thinking about your writing career. As we do, yes. Lexi, hello, welcome. Monique, welcome. You changed your username too, or is it just YouTube doing things that YouTube is doing? You're just cleaning up and making iced tea. Excellent. Lexi wants to know, where did I get such stylish earrings from? To be honest, I do not remember. They are essentially just teardrops that are goldstone. So they've got a little bit of gold sparkle in them. And they are technically glass because that's what goldstone is. But I don't actually know where I got them from. I don't remember if they were a gift or I don't think I inherited them. Because I've had them for quite a while. So if I inherited them, it would have been from my Aunt Mel. And she was not a silver girly, so I don't think these were hers. I don't remember. Normally I would be able to tell you, but I don't remember for this pair because I've had them for so long. Kara says, with your physical problems, you cannot go up on ladders. Your son doesn't like going up on ladders either. Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, yeah. Stacy, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Recent events in the current state of the world, the internet, and your personal life have given you the inspiration for the theme of Book 5 for your urban fantasy series. Nice. Book 5, Slaying at the Vampire's Wedding. Nice. No, it is the same. I feel like... Why did I think your M was separate? I don't know. Because I thought your Kate was capitalized, and I thought your M was separate. My brain's just playing tricks on me. Monique says YouTube changed my name again. Oh. Okay. Did they change mine? No, mine's still the Dawdling Writer. I'll have to see if they changed my other one, my personal one. Stacy says, I pulled a muscle in my dominant arm, so I'll be reading today or listening to an audiobook. Oh no! How'd you pull a muscle? Did you pick up something heavy? Did you pick up a squirming child? Or just, sleep wrong and wake up with things not right? Theme for book 5 is power dynamics. Nice. Nice. They're really pretty. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah, Goldstone is one that I like, even though I know it's not like a hugely expensive piece of stone / glass. I really enjoy the look of them. So, also Sodalite. So if you like Goldstone, or blue, specifically blue Goldstone, which is what these are. And then if you like Sodalite, they are, I think, nice options to have other than like lapis lazuli, because lapis lazuli has been, it's very, ooh, okay. Okay, so yeah, so this is the blue Goldstone. So it has, it's blue base, like almost a navy base with flecks of gold. Not real gold, just like sparkly mica. And I think it's gorgeous, but it also comes in like pink and black and whatnot. But I think blue is the one that I prefer the most, rather than like the pinky coral, which is also very common to have. So who wouldn't want that honka? Nice. Versus Sodalite. Present, share screen. So Sodalite has a little bit more of the inclusions of other like colors. But to me can look very much like outer space. Really, really cool outer space. Lapis lazuli is very gorgeous, but it's similarly colored to me in most of the pieces that I've seen. But lapis lazuli is really hard to find where it has not been sort of like exploited. So it's hard to find at a decent price, and 2, it's hard to find anything that has like real color left because they've mined the heck out of it. And find it that it has been like ethically, as Monique says, it's really hard to find where it's been ethically, or Kate, I was glancing over where it's been ethically scouted and sourced. Yeah. So I find that blue Goldstone and Sodalite are nicer options. Although I do have one small lapis bowl. Where is it? Oh, it's under my turtle. So it's like behind me. So yeah. So yeah. Kate says, yeah, I feel it does look a little different in your your username. I don't know. And this could be me just tripping. Just being like, I can't remember. But anyway, Stace says, mine looks different, but I've seen this one before. It's like a back end name. Oh, so like if something, they're going back to your actual user like name and not what you have chosen to present, maybe. I don't know. You're at the pool and you cannot pull yourself out of the pool anymore, and you were trying. You also fell, but that had nothing to do with your arm. Oh no. Oh no. Well, plus pulling yourself out of water, your swimsuit / clothes are always waterlogged, which means you're heavier than you expect. You're going from being slightly buoyant to being fully gravity bound. Like pulling yourself out of the pool is difficult. So I agree that would do it. Monique says, specifically, the theme stated is that everyone, regardless of political / religious beliefs or lack thereof, is susceptible to pride. Pride being defined as the desire to feel superior to someone else. Yeah. Yeah. One day you'd like to go and get your own crystals in British Columbia and other areas to sell as well. Yeah, I would love, so I know that Arizona and Utah have some really really good, really still active mines for different kinds of crystals. And when we lived out in Utah, we took trips out for the summer, and I remember going to Topaz Mountain, and we still have the little topazes somewhere, probably in the safe. But you could just pick up little teeny tiny topaz spears, just like from the ground, just out by the roadside. Topaz, literally just scattered. And I'm like, this is cool. So we spent like an hour or so just like picking over the ground and trying to find little topazes. And they're really cool. Like it was really, really. So let me actually look. I don't even remember. Like I just remember going to Topaz Mountain. Okay, so it is in Utah. So if you are ever in the area, you should just check it out because yeah, it's cool. Okay, copy link address. Here's the Wikipedia page for Topaz Mountain. Here's the Bureau of Land Management website. So if you want to go check it out. But this was like, we weren't up at the summit. We were just literally by the side of the road. We're like, oh, hey, there's Topaz Mountain. It was sort of like one of the drainage ditches or runoff ditches and whatnot. And you literally just got out and found them on the ground. It was great. Fantastic. So random stuff. Monique says, by the way, a random question. Do you think the introduction of the red herring is a good break into Act 2? It could be, yeah. Because that way they feel like there's some sort of advancement in the plot. It generally increases the tension, increases the stakes, even if it is sort of like in the wrong direction. So yeah, it could work. It could absolutely work. Stace says, this is not the username that you picked, but I think it is the back end that Google designates for each person that sticks with you even if you change your name. Yeah, because you have no reason to use those numbers. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Kate says, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so I mentioned that today, because we are nearing the end of Q2, that today I would be doing a mixture of like planning and drafting. I think I'm going to start with the planning and sort of like figuring out what my stories are going to be for Q3. and then therefore like how many stickies I need to make and all that kind of stuff. So I need that, which somehow I have lost I've not lost it. I have misplaced my sheet that I normally put the stickies on. So I might just have to brainstorm today and then do the stickies tomorrow or whenever I find the sheet protector that has the nice pretty paper in it. Oh, also random thing. So I think I have shown y'all once or twice the ginormous binder that I have for my stickers, which this is not all full, but I have been using photo keepers, like, so they're kind of big and they slide around and whatnot. So I decided that I would grab some of the trading card pages and see how that would work. So at some point, if you have a lot of stickers like me and want something, maybe the trading card thingies will work. Maybe. I haven't tried them yet, but we're going to at some point. Okay. We have the doggos for the day. Thursdays, we have Rivy. She tucks her toes in when she sits down because she has manners, unlike some of you. 12 out of 10. Rivy. Very much nearing a loaf instead of a loaf cat, loaf dog. Very much tucked under. And then today we have Molson. Please don't interrupt him. He's making a friend. 14 out of 10 for the both of them. Look at that. And the slightly cross-eyed look too. So cute. So cute. And very boopable. Because boop. Very cute. Okay, we're out of focus again, but okay, we will deal because we're going to put something else close up as well. Today we have the otter. You are never alone. The otter is number 42. 42. Okay, here's the otter. You are never alone. I love that they make the heart shape and they include two otters. I love that. I'm going to try and refocus again. I'm going to try. There we go. So, the cute otters. You are never alone. Like true friends, otters nurture each other and express their affection through touch. Actions such as holding hands and giving hugs offer reassurance that we are never really alone and that we are always cherished. The otter has appeared to remind you to experience and express friendship in a tangible and even tactile way. Communicate with your voice, your facial expressions, your gestures, and your actions, letting your love express itself beyond just the words you speak. The otter's message is that presence matters, so remember to be fully present with those you care about, helping them sense the love and affection and appreciation that you have for them. Now is a time for joyful celebration of the love in your life that expresses as friendships and companionships. Hug someone, touch their arm, or simply look into their eyes with your full attention, saying, "I care, you matter." Make time for friendship. Your otter spirit promises that the moment you reach out, you will remember that you too have many who love you and care about you. You are never alone and you are always loved. So there you go. Always a fantastic message from our otter friends. So we're going to start with our 30-minute otter because I feel like we should, since we pulled the otter today. Present, share screen, share screen. Okay, so 1, save your document, or go ahead and open whatever document you think you're going to work on today. 2 is make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is make sure if you need a break, take a break. I forgot to do the forest room. Dang nabbit. Okay. Let me get the force code and then we will start. Create. 57N ST9 BSG. Okay, 57N ST9 BSG. Okay, that's the force code in case you need that. All right, so I'll start the forest app a minute or so after the sprint starts. So here we go, 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I did manage to get a little bit of journaling done, sort of like 6-month reflection type stuff. Um, and then I'm trying to figure out um, my sticker situation, and I've gone through and I've realized some of my stickers are just too big. So they are not doing the way they should. So these trading card protectors may not be the like perfect solution. Just FYI. But it's at least a good start, because some of these stickers are way too small for like the amount of space that I have in the photo protectors. This is not what I intended to do today, but this was kind of like just there. So I guess now I just need to see if these are going to fit. No. So my typewriters are too big. My gold and black typewriters are too big, too wide. Now I want to know about the feather pens. Are they too tall? They are not. Okay. So these I might... Nope. This one's too big. Too wide as well. So these will stay in the photo thingies. Yeah, the typewriters and the ink pen, ink pots and quill pens, those I had intended to like have as a set of oh, I found more stickers, bigger stickers. I had intended to do maybe for some sort of like writing journaling pages, so that I could have that like fancy feel. Let's see. Kara says you spent most of that sprint dealing with tech gremlins. Oh no, I'm sorry. It happens to all of us though. But yeah, that's no fun when you're like, I'm ready to go, and then your computer's like, no, you're not. Like, dang it, yes I am. Anyway, maybe that's just me. Megan popped in and said you were brainstorming today, trying to do while you have the energy. You've been so tired and you hate fatigue. Agreed. I mean, I'm sure the heat is also contributing, but yeah, because that always just feels like in the middle of the summer when it's just so hot out that everything dries up. You're like, I don't want to. I feel like I'm dried up. Heather is here. Hello, welcome. So Megan is working on your Stingery documentary, trying to figure out the most interesting way to tell the story. Nice. Heather says, hello, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Kara says, yeah, already got that. Never mind. Brain. Lexi got 1,771 done. Very nice. Very nice. Stacy listened to your book. Excellent. Hopefully it was good. Your arm is still killing you. Oh no, trying to keep it as still as possible. Do you have a sling? Does that help? Like, are you needing to keep it straight, or are you just needing to keep the pressure off of it? If you have a sling, I would suggest that. If you don't have one, I think there is a way to tie a large scarf so that it works. Or if you have like a lightweight cotton towel that's pretty thin, there should be a way to tie that. And you may have to recruit your hubby to help you tie it. But yeah. This is where we like the typewriters. Yes, the heat actually makes it better. Really? It's the humidity from being so near the ocean that makes it feel sweltering. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Understood. Megan says, do you need to ice it or heat it? It's surprisingly helpful sometimes. Yes. Um, okay, we need the bear hugs for our next sprint, and we're just going to go ahead and go into it because I want to make sure that we end right around the 3 o'clock mark today because the AuthorTube Writing Conference opening chat starts at 3. So I want to make sure everybody is available to go to that. Present, share screen, share screen. Please don't forget to vote in the poll as to for Western romance covers. Do you prefer having the male lead, female lead, both or all leads, or just landscape and animals for your Western covers? Why did I undo that? Okay, there we go. Stacey says, I want to keep it as still as possible, but I know that moving it will help with healing. It just hurts and you cannot raise it high at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. Megan says, I'm so used to being disabled, I forget simple solutions sometimes work and you need reminding constantly. Yeah. Yeah. Stacey says, I like landscapes in general. Yes. Okay, let's do this. 1, save your document if you have been working on it. 2, make sure that you take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine. Roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And I'm doing it again. I'm forgetting the forest code. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pop the code in. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be growing today. I'm just carrying over from yesterday. Okay, 5Q6G6MGSG. 5Q6G6MGSG. Okay. So, again, I'll start that about a minute or so after I start the regular timer. Okay, here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Hey, Funky. Funky can't stick around, but wanted to pop in and say hi and wish everyone a great weekend. Hopefully you have a fun weekend as well. Yeah, and enjoy. Okay, I did get 162 words of planning done for resetting my Kanban board and which projects are going to be my priority. And sort of making a general maybe plan that I can stick to. I mean, that's always the hope is we can make a plan and we'll stick to the plan, but life happens. But we are going to hopefully stick to that. That would be very, very lovely. So that's what we're doing is we're making the plan and hopefully going to stick to it. Also, I have like one random like fall sweater and book cozy vibes sticker. That's the only one I have left from that sticker pack. I've used all the others. So I may go in and find space for it in the journal that I used and just like plop it in there, like post. So yeah, although it may have been was it last year's reading journal? Maybe. I think it might have been. But anyway, yeah, it was. But it's okay. There's some on the table of contents too, so I'll just stick it there. How we doing? Was that a good sprint? Did we manage to get things where we were organized, we were brainstormed, we wrote, we knitted, we crocheted, we had coffee, snacks? Did we do something? Let's see. Kara says, I'm also trying to do Q3 planning. Your brain hurts though. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Kara's watching the Auto Crit Mystery Club workshop. Ooh, that sounds fun. Mystery Club. Let's do another. (6/4) S3A 26 SG 6/4 S3A 26 SG. Okay, that's the force code that we're going to do next time. But I think we're going to bring it down to like a 20 or a 15, depending on how long it takes me to get through the comments. They just feel sludgy. Even your phone is charging super slow. Oh no. Oh no. CV is here. Hello, knitting. Excellent. Good, good. JK is here. Hope everybody's Friday is going well. Yes. CB is excited because Ralph Fiennes is in the new Hunger Games. You love him so much. You might go see it. Nice. You have never seen or read any of the Hunger Games. So do you need to see the rest of them before the new ones come out? Maybe. It might give you some additional context. JK says, if anyone is interested in supporting JK's writing and has the means to, please consider donating a coffee or two to the coffee page. And there's the link. Heather is refining your presentation for the AuthorTube writing conference session tomorrow, as well as finishing up a document for your mods. Very nice. Your session for the 2025 AuthorTube writing conference is titled My Line Editor Mess with My Writing Voice, How to Vet and Find Editors Who Support You and Your Authorial Voice. Well, okay, never mind. There's the link specifically for that. Don't forget the link to the playlist for the whole conference is up in the top of the chat. So Lexi got 2,073 done. Nice. Becca is here. Hi. Hello. Welcome. How is your writing 75 hard doing? How's that going? I've been catching sort of like random updates from the YouTube shorts as they randomly give them to me, and definitely probably not the right order. um, so I've been getting yours. I've been getting Wallisimo's. I've been getting I saw one other person that I didn't recognize their tag name, their username. So and I think I've only seen one of Jenna's pop up in the shorts. So yeah. I don't know. Heather says is excited to see Funky. CB got 1.5 rows knitted. Very nice. Very nice. Stacy listened to more of your book. You're 38% of the way through. Excellent. CB says 5 rows to go on this particular square. Nice. I've been seeing all over my, like, it just comes up, the bog cardigan. I was like, what is this? Is this knitted? Is this crochet? I think it's knitted. And yeah, but anyway. So I'm going to have to go in and look at that at some point because I've seen it so many times now. Stacy went through and checked your friends list on Forest. I need to do that. 64 squares to go. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Funky always faints at Lexi's word count before crawling out the door. Yes. Stacy wants to know which of the 4 sprints Becca is in. Yeah, no clue how the YouTube Shorts algorithm works. It brings me stuff, and I watch it, or I skip. So that's how it goes. Your cousin got kittened yesterday, all on their competition ship, and they're adorable. That's a fantastic, like, couple name. It's going well. It's really helping you get stuff done, but it's also giving you a sense that it's also giving you that sense of balance that you've been trying to achieve this year. Nice. Good, good, good. Heather also agrees fish and chip are great names. Becca says to Stacy, I've done 2 so far and taking a little break now. Very British, yes. Yes. All right, let's do a short sprint. We've got like 15 minutes essentially before the AuthorTube Writing Conference begins. So we're going to do might do like a 12, honestly, or 10. That way, let's do a 10. That way we can have time to, yeah. We're going with Corgi. We're going with Corgi. The cute Corgi butt. All right. Let's do this. 1, save your document. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check and make sure that you're not slouching. 4 is if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 10 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. We've gotten another sprint done. Hopefully I remembered to mute that and it was not me just opening these cellophane packages the whole time for y'all. I decided to go ahead and put the letter stickers in one of the trading card sleeves so that each colorway has their own place. I might have to put a little backing thing in there, but the little cards that came with it are a little too wide, so I'll have to figure out what size is good and do that. But for now, I've at least got a little bit more saved and cataloged, I guess. Yeah, we've got just a few minutes before the Off the Tube Writing Conference opening chat starts. Also, don't forget to vote in the poll real quick because we currently have a tie. So for Western romance covers, do you prefer having a handsome male lead, a strong female lead, both / all leads, or landscape / animal critters? We currently have a tie, so if you would like to break the tie, please do. Becca said, hey to JK, good to see you too. Working on revising. JK is also same, trying to plan how the scene is going to go for Project Sugar and Spice. Stacy's at 40% now, and CB has square number 8 finished. Nice. Heather did a little bit of admin just now, so thanks. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, we are going to end the poll. So we do have a tie between having handsome male lead and both / all leads, 33%. And then there's just probably one person less voting for landscape with animals. And strong female lead is way down in the bottom with only about 5%. But I think that's pretty normal because most readers for romance are women, and generally publishers try to cater to that and have more of the hunky male on the front. So, Lexi got 1,870 done. Very, very nice for a 10-minute sprint. That's amazing. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to head on over to the AuthorTube Writing Conference playlist and then the opening chat. And I will hopefully see y'all in the chats there this weekend. And we'll be learning a lot on all the panels and the sprints and doing all kinds of good things that are going to improve our writing. So make sure you support the conference this weekend. It's free. It's online. Have fun with it. So I will hopefully see y'all there. All right. Bye.